When I was 10 years old, we moved up from Minneapolis, and went to high school in Pequot Lakes. I graduated in 1980. I went to 1 year of college in Oregon. I came back and went to welding school. And I wanted to work with metal because that's where a lot of my experience as a kid was. At that time, I may not have necessarily had sculpture in mind. I just didn't think you could make a living at that point. So I went to Minneapolis and I worked there for a good part of my 20s in the factories. But what was good about that was the experience of welding and working and learning how to work metal. That was very important to what I am doing. The stainless steel, in order to get the texture and the colors that I wanted, I had to look in a book, and the picture that I had showed that this chicken had, it had coloration. It had like dark areas on the ends of the lighter colored feathers, so it's light and dark feathers. So in order to get this, I have to heat this stainless, because otherwise it's going to be shiny, of course. Sure. And so to get that, I like to heat, and I like to get colors into I'm not trying to get an exact replica, but this is my impression of this bird, this chicken. So this is what I've done. Is my impression of cubism in metal in 3 dimensions. So this is my own design. I haven't taken this and copied it somewhere. A client told me that they like Picasso's cubism. So then I did a sketch of my impression of that and designed my own sculpture, and this is it. We have 5 different metals here. This is bronze, this is steel, brass, stainless. There's all different metals. Here's bronze here, copper, all different metals here, copper. So all these metals are welded into one piece. But this one, I started on probably 14 years ago. And it just kind of developed in my mind. I just had it just started to something I wanted to do in a project. Finally I started to sketch it, but then I started to build it. So it was actually at some level of completion at one point, but now we're adding to it. And this one is, it's titled Circuit. An artist is supposed to be a visionary to report or to express what he sees going on in his lifetime, whatever's going on in this day and age. So this sculpture is my, is kind of my marker, my time marker. It's not commissioned. It's a piece that I want to do. Will it sell someday? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But it's part of my personal private collection to at least be able to work my art as long as I can, as many years as I can. And I would like to keep growing and keep learning and keep being able to do this work.